Kevin Kaye.
Thank you for tuning into the Kevin Kaye Show. Producing brilliance one show at a time. That's how we do it around here, baby. You better believe it. Coming at you from Buffalo, New York. This is where you can find me streaming 24/7 with a brand new show every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, only at thekevinkayshow.com. You know it. It's the Kevin Kaye Show.com. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the program. I appreciate it. And I wanted to come at you today. I think this topic is very important. I've mentioned word of the days before. We've had our word of the show. But, my friends, I'm about to teach you what I believe is the most important word in the English language. As a matter of fact, it's quite a universal word. It's used in many different languages. But the word no. I believe this word is the most important word. All right? Let me tell you why. How many of you, and I know we've all done it, have been suckered in to things we didn't want to do because we didn't say no? And why don't we say no? I think it has something to do with we're afraid of offending the other person or burning our bridges, making the other person upset. So a lot of times we will give in and just say yes. And how many of you have done this already? And then whatever it is you agree to, then you dread, right? You dread for however long it is before you say, or between the time you say yes and when you actually have to do this task. You dread it. Every fucking day you're thinking about, God damn it, in a week I got to go over here and do this and spend the whole day. There goes my Saturday. On top of which, these people that you're afraid to say no to, they don't know what your life's all about. Take me for an example. I'm a single guy. I do all the house maintenance myself, the cleaning, the dishes, the garbage. I also hold down a full-time job and do this. That doesn't leave much time for other people's problems. OPP. Yeah, you know me. I don't have time for that anymore. Now, I want you guys to really think about this and why it is that you're afraid to say no. I think I know. I think I know the reason why. But always remember this, that you may not be saying no to that person that is demanding your time or your help or whatever, but you're saying no to yourself. You're saying no to the things that you could be doing as opposed to going over and doing something that you are absolutely dreading to do. What happens more and more also, once you agree and keep agreeing, first of all, you know what? You got to put a limit on it. Now, if they're your really good friends, I will help out my real good friends, okay? People you know won't take advantage of you. But you also got to put a limit on it. Give them a day. I wouldn't be going back day after day, helping them with the problems. You got to remember about yourself. You are number one. They don't know what you have to go through. And on top of that, you go over and help them. Are they going to come back and return the favor and do the things you missed to do, like the cleaning of your house, the dishes? I doubt it. So give yourself a little time frame if you're going to say yes. And sometimes you have to. Mothers, like I said, family, good friends. But the random Joe Schmo at work, you don't give a shit if he has to move a refrigerator upstairs to his apartment. You don't care. You shouldn't care. What has he done for you? When I moved, that's typically a big thing that everybody asks for help with, is moving, which is a big task. I hired my own people because I'm conscientious. I don't like it when people come to me and ask me for favors, so I don't do it to them. Goes both ways. Now, what's going to happen? You know what? I'm going to take a quick break here, and when I come back, I'm going to tell you what happens to people like you when you just constantly say yes. You're afraid to say no. And boys and girls, this applies to family. This applies to some acquaintances, your job, your girlfriend, your wife. This applies to everything. And I'll explain all that when I come back.